get this together. Hey everybody, it's Good Time Gal. Welcome back. Hey, it's Friday. You guys, we made it. We made it till Friday. Okay, so as I promised yesterday, we are making pineapple upside down cake today. Yesterday we had to go over our Good Time for the Holidays cookbook, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it too, but we always cook on this show, right? We're always gonna cook. So I've got all my ingredients ready. This is a chill cook session. So I'm just gonna go through it with you guys. And this is a super easy pineapple upside down cake, okay? It's not gonna be super hard. It's exactly how we want 2025 to be. We want 2025 to be chill as possible. Hey everybody. So feel free to relax, enjoy, pop in, pop out if you want. So I'm not looking down, I'm just reading the ingredients. I always like to read before I start. So this is gonna cause for us to have a stick of butter, a cup of sugar divided. Instead of the ground cinnamon allspice, because that is for a cranberry upside down cake. Hey, thanks for so much for the likes. I am doing the pineapple that I broke down on the live the day before yesterday. Remember, I broke down a pineapple as well. You guys totally missed that, but I did. And then these are the pineapples. So they're perfectly ripe, cooked down, broke down. So instead of the cinnamon allspice, because pineapples have such a wonderful sweetness, I don't need to use allspice or cinnamon for it, okay? An upside down cake is super easy. The reason it's called upside down is because I'm going to be doing this in reverse. You cook in reverse. So now we need an egg. So we've got our pineapple, we've got our juice, we've got our egg, we've got some vanilla, we've got some flour, and we've got some baking powder, we've got some salt, and we've got our milk. So we are set. So let's cook. Let us cook. All right. So I've already preheated my oven to 350. So I've got my cake pan already ready. This is my cake pan, and if you notice, I already have my parchment paper inside. I am all about food equity, and if you were with me yesterday or the day before that or the day before that, I always talk about how I like to recycle, reduce, reuse, because that maintains sustainability. So when I use my butter wrappers, I always recycle the butter wrappers and then I reuse them as a parchment paper. So that way I am taking advantage, full advantage, right? Because we want to always cook with intention and be mindful. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So we've got that. So now in a small bowl, we're going to whisk together a half a cup of sugar. And then we're going to also put in our juice, okay? I'm not going to use all of this juice. I'm just going to use enough because, again, remember, pineapple is sweet. So I've already got half a cup of sugar. So this is going to be way too much if I do it. So I'm just going to put a little bit. And I'm going to make sure that you can see. Because that's why you came. You showed up for the food, not for me. So I'm just going to do this a little bit. I just want it to, yeah, like that. I'm going to put that here. I'm just going to whisk it a little bit. I hope you guys are having a really great weekend. I mean, hey, Friday. It's Friday. I will probably be cooking on a Friday. Who knows where it will lead me. This is my first time making a pineapple upside down cake. I made a cranberry upside down cake. I make a berry medley cornbread. It is on my TikTok if you look. But never a pineapple upside down cake. So now that I have got the liquid to dissolve. The sugar has dissolved. The liquid has dissolved. That beautifully lined pan that I have, I'm going to pour this into it, okay? And that's what I want. Then I'm going to evenly distribute it. So I'm gonna just move it around a little bit. And now that I've done that, it's time to add my pineapple. And because this is a cake, I like to arrange my pineapple so that they become connected like this. So that's what my pineapple is going to look like. I'm going to line the whole pan. And we'll see. This may not be enough pineapple. Good thing I broke down. It was a really large pineapple, so I didn't have to worry about it. But now I'm just arranging them in a uniform manner. You don't have to. You can just put them in and go about your business if that's what you like. Cooking is all about your style and your creativity and your flair. That's what makes cooking so fun. For me, I just have I like presentation, right? So when I make this, when I take it out, I want people to go, oh, I want it to look like a single layer. So that's why I'm doing it. Some people like to have, it's called a rustic look, where the pineapple or the berries kind of look rough on the edges on the top of it. But that's not what I'm going for today. Today we're going for the elegant upside down pineapple cake, right? And I want to thank everybody. I was feeling under the weather. I still am a little bit, but I want to thank everybody for just being so kind to me and wishing me a speedy recovery. You have no idea how wonderful that feels to have y'all's support. So I'm going to do it again on the inside. If you notice, it's forming very nicely. I'm just going to keep going. And look at that, I was right. I'm gonna need just a little more. Not a lot. All right, I like it. I like how this looks. So I'm just gonna press it down a little bit more. So this is the bottom. So now I can set this aside. So then the next step is with an electric mixer. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna melt 2. I'm gonna use brown sugar, but I don't think I need the brown sugar right now. I think maybe I over prepared because it's simple, right? It's a simple recipe. Just gonna move everything out of the way. gonna 30 seconds that. And then in this bowl, I am gonna take the remaining sugar. And this butter. And put that there. Remember, I saved these, so I'm gonna put these aside so they don't get contaminated. This butter, I'm gonna pour it on top of my pineapple. This is just something that I'm doing. You don't have to do it. You can keep your pineapple exactly like you like it. But I'm a Southern woman and my family loves butter, so I have to keep adding it. So now that we've done that, we're gonna plug in our beater. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and whisk this until it's fluffy. Perfect. Perfect. Now we're gonna add the vanilla. So it's just a teaspoon. And we're gonna add the egg. All of it. I want it all. I want it, want it. Yep. Until I have kids because it's High School Musical. Then I'm gonna whip these again. That's it. I just want to make sure that it's gathered. See, the vanilla, the egg, everything is perfectly mixed. So now that I've did that, I am going to flour mixture. This is just flour. So now I'm adding the 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to add my salt. And then these can get out of my way. This can go, this can go, and this can go. And so now that I've done that, I have a clean whisk, a separate whisk, because I'm still using this guy. He's still going to get used. So now they want me to whisk this. So you whisk all of this together. And yes, you whisk dry ingredients. The reason you whisk these dry ingredients is because you want the granules of the salt, the sugar, the baking powder. You want it all to be a perfect blend. Hey, how you doing? So that's what we're doing. All right, so now that I have done that, I am going to alternate. I'm going to alternate putting flour in here with my milk. You forgot we had milk. I did not forget we have milk. We have milk. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to add a little bit. And it says to do it in 3 parts, okay? So this is the first part. So I'm going to mix. And now that the flour's not in there, I'm going to add a little milk. And then I'm going to mix. I'm going to add flour. I'm going to add the rest of the milk. Almost mixed, but I want to put the remaining flour, and I'm going to completely mix it. And it came out like silk. And that's what we want, right? I want a lovely batter. So this is a close-up. This is what it should look like. It's perfectly whipped. And it's cake batter now. That's what we want. So we put the bowl away. We spilled a little milk. So we want to clean up. Always clean as you go. If you're a messy cook, it's okay to be a messy cook, but just make sure you clean up as you go so then by the end, you're not exhausted by doing 2 things at once, right? So now we clean the mess up. And now we have our perfect pan ready. Got our batter ready. So I'm going to do a little I don't have a spatula on hand, and that's crazy because I have like a gazillion spatulas. There's a spatula culprit running around these parts, y'all. Alright, so now that I've done that, remember we're going backwards. So usually I would put the cake batter in and then I would top it. But since this is an upside down pineapple cake, it's the opposite. So we've already got our pineapples beautifully arranged with our butter, sugar, pineapple juice mixture. So now we're just going to top it, okay? And like I said, I am using my little measuring knife, but it'll come out. Oh, this is a lovely batter. It's just ribboning out. I love it. Ooh, honey, this is going to be delicious. And so now I'm just going to make sure the batter is covering the goodness. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is an overflowing pan, so it may leak, but I'm going to be okay because I'm going to clean my oven out anyway. And it may not. That's the beauty of cooking. Sometimes you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is going to go everywhere. And the next thing you know, it doesn't. It ends up being a wonderful bake. So, oh no, it's coming out right now. Look at that. So I can just bleed it out. Before anybody gets crazy, I want it to bleed out. Because if it bleeds out now, it will prevent it from bleeding out when I get it in the oven. Also remember we're using pineapple. Pineapple is a natural juice substance. So me pushing this out is just allowing more room for when we cook the pineapples and that juice releases, okay? So I don't want nobody panicking in these streets. Good Thyme Gal had pineapple juice everywhere. Yeah. Word on these cooking streets. These cooking streets. But actually, I think we're doing all right. I don't think we're going to have that kind of issue, as my Southern folks would say. I ain't seeing no issues right now. It just seemed like it could be a possible issue, but I think we good. I think we're good. So I'm going to just clean up the excess because when sugar burns, it stinks and I don't like to smell it if I can avoid it. So I'm going to clean off the sides. And honestly, this doesn't matter, right? Because you're going to pop this out and you're going to put it on a wonderful cake dish or a tray pan. You know, it's not about the pan. I'm just being particular because, again, I don't want it to spill over. So I've already preheated my oven. I'm going to cook this for 30 to 35 minutes. And then I'm going at 350. And then I'm going to let it cool for 20 minutes. And then we'll see what happens. Okay. So let me set the timer. We did it. We made an upside down pineapple cake. We did it. We did it. And I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending this live this morning. Thank you for spending your Friday morning with me. It's been so much fun. And please feel free before we go. Please feel free to check out my cookbook, Good Thyme Gal Cookbook. This is the cookbook that has delicious, effortless recipes for friends, families, and get-togethers. It's written from my heart to yours. It was a consolation prize for me coming in 5th place in the favorite chef cooking competition. Please grab a copy if you have not already. Or if you're a holiday person, please look at our Good Time Holiday 2024. It is a wonderful plethora of, it's a 4-course recipe book. So this is my official cookbook, right? This is the official cookbook. This is the consolation prize cookbook. So this is just fun, effortless recipes that my family members And I love to cook. And then this is the holidays. This is Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. These are Christmas parties. This is just you having a wonderful time. So I want to thank you again. You guys have been wonderful. I will go ahead and I will post a picture of the pineapple upside down cake when it is ready, okay? If you have enjoyed this live, please feel free to come back at any time. I try to do a live every day where we bake something different. Tomorrow, I will probably be doing bread because I love to make bread. And I just learned how to make scones this winter, so I'll probably be making some scones too. But other than that, thank you so much again. Please like, share, follow, and I will do the same, okay? I want everybody to have a wonderful day, all right? Happy Friday. So 20 minutes. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now that's a pineapple upside down cake. I like it. Mm-hmm. I think this one is for the books. Yay, look at us.